ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. It's me again, your pal, Danger Dan. Back at it again with another edition of Dare Danger Dan. I think I got a fresh Danger Dare in my pocket right here. Sarah actually has a dare for me. Looks like we're doing some kaiju stuff, and man, do I love my kaijus. It looks like we have a Gamera. The great Gamera is heartbroken because he was on his way to profess his love to Mothra, and he just discovered that she's on a date with Godzilla. Oh, and I see here, it's in outer space. Okay, so I don't need to mash anything up. This is a complete idea. I love every moment of it. I can't wait. I love every single kaiju monster involved in this, so I'm very excited about this. I really hope you are too. So come on over. I'm gonna start the drawing. All right, so I think I'm gonna start it with Gamera, the heartbroken. Feel the sadness in his eyes. Feel the heartbreak. Mothra is a total babe. I don't blame him. I would be heartbroken too. But I'm more of a Godzilla man myself. Little thing you should know about Gamera is he is the kaiju that is a friend to all children. I think the first time I was aware of the kaiju when I was a young man was actually Ultraman came on TV. I think it was called something else at the time. But I was blown away by all these giant monsters just fighting each other. Everything was over the top and ridiculous. All right, so Gamera is heartbroken. Let's just give him a little bouquet of flowers to sadly carry upside down here. Okay. And Gamera actually can fly by tucks in his back feet and then they turn into rockets. All right, so we got Gamera. Let's see, we gotta add a date going on in the background here. Where do I want to begin? Let's start with Godzilla. So the question's always been in the air, who would win in a fight, Godzilla or King Kong? I mean, I think it's obvious. King Kong is just a giant monkey who's about half the size of Godzilla. Godzilla is a giant super lizard with so many superpowers, I can't even list them all. Airplanes cannot kill Godzilla, but they sure as hell can kill King Kong. So the best place to bring Godzilla for a date is actually outer space, which is where this is taking place. And Sarah actually brought us this Danger Dare today, which I was very elated about because actually me and the wife went on a whole binge of watching Godzilla movies just the other day. All right, we got Godzilla down, mostly. I gotta do a few more details, but let's tackle Mothra. A little more difficult to draw, of course, but hey, just as fun. Now, I'd say Godzilla's a red wine drinker. Red wine pairs very well with nuclear power, which is Godzilla's main source of food. So it's right about here, our dear sweet editor and director, Dan, you could cue in the Mothra song. Like a moth to the flame. Hey, oh boy. Yeah, maybe in your little minds, fire can't exist in outer space, but this is in my little mind, okay? So it can here. All right, once upon a time, I was just a wee boy and I ordered a Godzilla movie at the video rental store on VHS, and I was really hoping for one of the black and white ones, but what I got was like a 1989 color one where Godzilla fought a giant plant. And my favorite memory of that was realizing that like 70% of every Godzilla movie is just a bunch of people like talking in like a boardroom for politicians. And I was very disappointed, but my favorite part about that was that there was, as much boring as I had to sit through, there was always like, they always got you with the giant monsters battling each other. And that giant flower Godzilla fought was pretty cool. Mothra was, some of Mothra's powers are that she can sort of like shed a sort of toxic powder from her wings. She can shoot beams out of her weird kind of like bug mouth thing. Her proboscis, is that what it is? But in general, usually they do a spin, and anytime Mothra and Godzilla show up in the same movie, they do a little kind of romance thing between them. It's very subtle, but it's there. Next time you watch a Godzilla movie, check it out. Even the newest one, King of the Monsters, that came out, what, last year or so? Check it out. They do a little romance there. It really is, it's there. So that's where I'm gonna call it on that one. I'm pretty happy with it. We got Gamera, we got Mothra, and we got Godzilla in a love triangle. I'm pleased. Thank you, Sarah, so much for your recommendation. I am so pleased with this one. I love the kaiju, and I love drawing for you folks. So please come back again soon, and I'll have another one for you.